Good morning, guys. Right. Other day, I was talking about what? External config server, external config file through config server, native config file through config server, right? Yes, guys. Now, I asked one thing to verify and tell me. What is that? If I use same keys and values, same keys, different values in external config file and negative config file, whose value will be taken as the final value? Huh? No one checked. Checked. Native will work. Huh? What will work? Yeah, mostly native profile. Yeah, the profile active is what? Negative. So once profile active is negative, though you keep external, it will be wasted. Though you keep external, it will be wasted, right? Okay. So let it be. Okay, now I will create one situation where we need to work with some refresh actuator. What is there? I will talk about what are the actuators, why actuators later. One ready-made actuator is the refresh. What is actuators are? It's a ready-made microservice or REST API providing non-functional features of the project. What do you mean by functional feature and non-functional feature? I keep on selling this statement, right? When I say functional feature, the main feature of the project is called as what? Functional feature. When I use the word non-functional feature, right? They are not main features, but they are also required in the project development. Security, logging, auditing, threats information, process information, health status. All these are called what? Non-functional feature. Withdraw, deposit, transfer money, all these are called as what? Functional features. Are you getting my point there or not? You already opened. So like this, 15 plus actuators are there, which are ready-made microservices or ready-made REST API dealing with what? Each each application related, each REST API or microservice related non-functional features. And one actuator name is refresh. What is there? And it is very useful to refresh the content related to external or native config file. To refresh the content related to external or native con. Why should I use it, sir? There is a problem. When project is in running mode, if you modify external config file content or native config file content, somehow it is not reflecting in the project unless until we restart the microservice. But restarting microservice is a big gamble, boss. Restarting microservice is always big gamble because you are shutting down the microservice. Shutting down means what? You are stopping services at an amount of time. So that is not a industry recommendation. That is not a industry practice. That is not at all industry recommendation. That is not at all what? Industry. Me are not there, guys. Yeah, this is Eclipse IDE, guys. So let's keep all these projects in running mode or not there. Yeah, where is this? Where is this? Come on. 6. Top 1. Where is this? Top 1. Yeah. Boot MS. Yeah, here is my sixth one or not there. Here is my sixth one or not there, guys. Yeah, this is native config. Now we'll work with the external config file. External config file. First, what server? Eureka server. Right click, run as Java application. Here is my Eureka server, guys. Here is my Eureka server. That's good. Next one. Here is my config server. Right click, run as Java application. Here is my config server. Next, billing MS. Right click, run as Java application. Shopping MS, com.nt, Java application. That's great. We are running the application. Open Postman, Prosify, request one, request one. I think we saved it. Okay, I think we saved it. Click on send button or not there. Simply click on send button. Okay, system tiger is there in external config file. We are getting it. I hope you are practicing, guys. Microservices, are you practicing? Okay, that's good. Okay, go to github.com, guys. Go to github.com. Tell me here, where is this? 1103 MS repo. What is that? 1103 MS repo. This is my application.properties. What dot properties, guys? Application.properties. Right. Application.properties. Here I changed that one to what? This. Changed this one to what? This. What about edit file? Where is edit file? I think this. Edit file. Commit changes. Okay. DB user system. DB password is what? Tiger1. DB user system. DB password is what? Tiger1. Okay, that's good. Comfortable or not? Tiger. Okay. So microservice based tomorrow. If yes, tell me the timing. Tomorrow, no microservice class, only common topic class is there. Okay, only the common topic class will be there, no microservice class. Okay, let it be. Yeah, I changed this one. Okay, now you come to here, refresh. Unfortunately, Tiger1 is not coming. Check it out, guys. Tiger is coming. That means modification is not reflecting. Did you notice that? Okay, now I restart the microservice. Okay, Prosify, shopping MSF, billing MSF, billing. Come to this, guys. Okay, to restart means what should I do? Go to the console. Tell me here. Go to the console. This. I stop this. Okay. And I'm also, okay, only one thing I am stopping, guys. Billing MS, right click, run as, what is there? Java application. Right click, run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. That, uh, here is my postman, guys. Click on refresh button. Tiger one. Restarting microservice is a good thought or wrong thought? Whenever some username password change, whenever some other detail change, okay, it's meaningless to restart the microservice. And moreover, in real project, we'll be having one microservice or thousands of microservices. At least hundreds of microservices. Restarting 100 microservices is practically feasible, guys. No. So we need to think about solution for this problem, right? Yeah. For that, we need to go for refresh actuator. It's a ready-made one. It's a ready-made one. If you add the actuator starter, ready-made microservices will come to the project. How many? 15. But 15 will come. In that one, I am going to work with only one actuator, that is refresh. And we have to use one more annotation called @refresh scope. What this @refresh scope will do, for every request, it will try to create an object for REST controller. Generally, REST controller is what? Singleton scope. Only one object will be created. But because of what? Refresh scope, whenever it feels there is a data change or whenever you any request, okay, data is changed or not changed, it will happily create the object or not there. It will happily think about creating object or not there, guys. Are you getting my point there, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay, that's a real beauty of this what? Give me 1 minute, guys. Yeah, yeah. There are two things: refresh actuator and what? @refresh scope. If you do both the things, changes will be done. Okay, what are the actuator? Ready-made microservices representing non-functional features of the project. What project, guys? Non-functional features of the project. Okay, boss, that's good. Say paste, 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 paste. I stopped everything. So both for both microservices, I need it. So now let me add actuator starters to both microservices, right? Okay. So this is number 5, billing MS only. I'm not taking a new project, boss. For small changes, I don't want to take. Yeah, tell me here, where is this? Spring, guys. Add starters, guys. Add starters, guys. Spring Boot actuator, guys. Come on. Say next. Pom.xml, guys. Finish. Say, guys, pom.xml, finish. Shopping cart MS, Spring, add starters. Tell me here, where is this? Actuators. What guys? Spring Boot actuators. Save finish. Spring Boot actuator, save finish. That's good. Tell me. Billing MS, shopping MS. These two are there. But if you add the actuator, actuators won't be activated. You have to activate them. Okay, you have to activate them. So you have to activate them means in properties file or YML file, you have to add the things. Okay, activate the actuators. Activate the actuator. Actuators always starts with what? Management dot endpoints dot. This is not our project. Oh, project 4, this is not required. Definitely this is not required. Cut it. Save this. Yeah, where is this? Billing MS. Billing MS. Application dot properties. Say paste. Management dot. Where is this? Endpoint dot. Come on. Okay. Management dot endpoint dot. Management dot endpoint dot web dot exposure dot include star. Management dot endpoint dot web dot exposure dot include star. Are you getting my point there or not there? Activate the actuators. Okay, that's good. Same thing I have to do somewhere else also, guys. Yeah, billing MS, right? Where is this? Billing MS. Okay, shopping MS. This is shopping MS. Resources. Application dot properties. That's good. Paste. But it is not recognizing. That means we have to add actuators. Did I add the actuator here? Not. Okay. Let me add the actuator star. Okay. This is what? Actuator. Spring Boot actuator is there here or not there? Select pom.xml, select finish. Simply select pom.xml, simply select what? Finish. That's good. Shopping cart MS. This is what? Billing MS. Shopping cart MS, billing MS. This is what? Config server. Okay, now listen. This is 6th, guys. Leave it. I think this is 5th. In this one, we need to place @refresh scope. What scope, guys? @refresh scope. @refresh scope. That's good. Okay. Billing MS. Tell me. MS. Billing operations MS. Where is this? @refresh scope. Yeah, if you have refresh actuator that is not done, you should also use refresh. But the problem is that refresh actuator is expecting post mode request. A ready-made API means ready-made endpoints also will be there. If there's ready-made endpoints are expecting post mode request, we have to give post mode request only. Na? Do you have any freedom of taking other one? No. Okay, now what I'm going to do, you observe this, right? I kept everything that is required, but here also one twist is there. Please concentrate. Fine. Okay, now all the five. Eureka server, com.nt, run as Java application. Simply what? Run as Java. Next topic is discussing all the actuators one by one. Next topic is discussing all the actuators one by one. Don't worry. We'll study actuators more detail. Yeah. Then what? Config server, guys. What is there? Config server. Run as Java application. Run as Java application, guys. Yeah, that's good. Billing API. This is the story. Config server, external config file. Billing MS, target MS. Eureka server already started. Okay. So let's get into shopping MS. Right click, tell me. Run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. Yeah. Let's see, guys. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do, right, boss? Yeah, I'm taking Postman. Now refresh. Yeah, anyhow, what is that? Not started. Sure. Billing MS not started. Sure about. Click run as Java. Right click run as Java application. Config server need not to be registered. Config server need not to be registered, right? I know it works without that, but it's good practice or registering not required. Not required. It is not a microservice register. I application GitHub use dynamic value database config server. I understood it, sir. Okay, that's good. I did not understand what you are asking. Show application in GitHub. He uses dynamic value for database. This config server I did not understand. Nothing is there. He's just passing you a MySQL username. He's passing MySQL username and password, nothing else. MySQL username and password. $MySQL user, $MySQL password means somewhere in the same property file or some other property file or local property file, either same property file or local property file. He is maintaining one more key. MySQL password, MySQL user, nothing else. He is maintaining one more key somewhere, MySQL username and password. That's it. And we have done this kind of thing while creating instance ID. While creating instance ID, we did that work or not there, guys? Okay, fine. I'm changing this one to Tiger 2. Here, edit option, guys. I'm checking this one to what? Tiger 2. Commit changes. What is there? Commit changes. Simply I'm taking Tiger 2 here or not there, guys? Simply, literally, I'm taking Tiger 2 or not there, boss. Come on. Super, boss. DB user system, DB password what? Tiger 2. DB user system, DB password what? Tiger 2. Okay. So we have taken it and now we expect change should reflect because we have done everything, right? Sorry. Still Tiger 1 only coming? Then why it is not reflecting, sir? Now listen. Refresh is a separate REST API or microservice. First you have to give post mode request to refresh actuator. Come on. First you have to give post mode request to refresh actuator, right, boss? After that you give request to this microservices, then it will reflect. Are you getting my point there? So that's why if you add the actuator, not enough. You have to give request because there's a ready-made microservice having ready-made endpoints. Without giving request to ready-made endpoints of ready-made microservice, how they will be executed? They will not execute automatically, na boss. Okay, that's why what I'm going to do here is right click. Yeah, where is this request to? What is there? Refresh scope. What scope, guys? Request to refresh scope. Okay, right click refresh scope. Refresh scope. Tell me here what is there? Shopping API. No purchase, guys. I have to give request to refresh scope actuate. Actuator slash. What is there? Refresh. Say post. 8081 shopping API actuator slash refresh. Click on what button? Send button. Oh, it is not saying right. Actuator slash. I think global path is also not required. Global path is required. Actuator or actuators. Wait a minute. HTTP localhost 8081. Shopping API, global path maybe not required. Wait a minute. To work with actuators, global path is not required. That's good. Yeah. No, for that one, get mode request is enough. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's coming now. Fine. There is no need of global path to work with actuators. Actuator slash refresh. A refresh is one. This global path of actuators is actuator slash refresh. It is expecting what mode request? Post mode. Click on that now. Now it will recognize and tell DB password is modified. It is now telling DB password is modified. I have modified only one thing now. That. Okay. After that, you save this one, guys. Go to request one, guys. Click on send button. Click on what? Send button. No. Actually coming. Tiger 2 is coming. Because I have worked with the refresh actuator of source microservice, shopping microservice. Reflecting or not there. Okay. Now I will give request to request 3 refresh scope related to billing MS. What MS, guys? Related to billing MS. related to billing MS. Okay. Yeah. Post guys. What is this? Target MS is running on which port number? Tell me. Target MS is running on which port number? Tell me, guys. Actuator. Tell me. HTTP localhost. Where is this? 9092. 9092. 9092/actuator. What is there, guys? /actuator. Tell me. 9092/actuator. 9092/actuator. Slash. Tell me. /refresh. /refresh. Click on the button. I have given post mode request to this, guys. Again, it noticing password is modified. Now you save this. You click on request one. Click on send button. Here is my tiger 2 or not there? Definitely here is my tiger 2 or not there, guys? Okay, that's good, guys. Come on, everyone. Okay, guys. Tell me, tiger 2, tiger 2. That means refresh actuator is pulling the changes. Okay. And trying to give to microservice. Because of refresh scope, new object is created for REST controller. As part of new object creation, new values will be injected or not there. But this refresh is ready-made microservice, which is expecting request in which mode, guys? Post mode. Is interesting or not there? Sir, who will do all the thing? DevOps team has to do all these things. Because they are technical people. DevOps team contains what? Technical people. They need to give the request. They need to manage this. Otherwise, you modified their changes are reflected means what? There will be maintenance issues are not there. That's why through refresh actuator, you have to get the changes. If you do modification, not enough. You have to give request to those microservices by using what? Refresh actuator. Then changes will be reflected to what? Those microservices. So that's why DevOps team definitely should have contain what? Some technical people who know how to work with what? REST API. That's why there's a demand for what? Full stack developer who knows Java, who also knows DevOps. Interesting or not there? So, yeah. Now let me open the document. Now let me open the document. This is very popular, tricky question, guys. If you modify native config file or external config file in the middle of the project execution, how does those changes will be reflected to? What, guys? How does those changes will be reflected? How does those changes will be reflected? Are you getting my point? Yes. File open. Where is this, guys? Spring 1103. Then cloud microservices. What services? Cloud microservices. Cloud microservices. Config server refresh actuate. See what is the basic concept, guys? The modification in GitLab, GitHub external config file or local config file content will reflect to all the microservices only when we restart the config server and all microservices. But restarting config server every time each modification done in external config file is not a recommended process or not there. Same problem is there with native config file or not there. To overcome that problem, we can use what? Refresh scope with the support of Spring Boot actuator. Ready-made endpoints, ready-made microservices given by whom? Spring Boot. Ready-made endpoints, ready-made microservices given by whom, guys? Spring Boot. Is that clear, my dear? Come on, everyone. Add Spring Boot actuator dependency to our microservice project. Ready? Ready or not ready, guys? Definitely ready. Okay, no doubt. Activate ready-made actuator refresh in our MS project config client, adding entries to the this one. We are activating this one or not there. Spring Boot actuators are given for executing non-functional features of the project. They are ready-made microservices. Non-functional features are like thread dump, health dump, metrics, and etc. are not there. Functional features of project like primary logic, create account, withdraw, deposit, and etc. Non-functional features are like what? Secondary logic, threads info, logs info, memory info, system infra, and etc. are not there. Getting my point, my dear? Come on, everyone. Yeah. Second one, activated. We are keeping refresh actuator or not. Convince annotation to put @bean definition in refresh scope. Beans annotated this way can be refreshed at runtime, and any component that are using them will get what? New instance on the next method call, fully initialized and injected with all dependencies. So next call, for next call, new object will come or not there. New object means new initialization, new injections. As part of new injection, modified values will be injected or not there. Already refresh actuator bringing the changes. Okay, those changes are given while creating new object are not there. Generally, single sync means single object, but because of refresh scope, for every call, for every endpoint call, one new object is created or not there. Fine. Okay. Then start Eureka server, MS project. You give request, modify entries in what? External config file. Okay, show modification does not reflect surprisingly. Okay, then what? Gather endpoint details of refresh, Spring Boot actuator, and give what? Post mode request to it using what? Postman tool. Using what? Postman tool. Refresh actuator URL is this or not there, guys? Refresh actuator URL is this one or not there, guys? Everyone getting my point, my dear? Super. This is A. This is B. This is C. And here we are having this stuff or not there, guys. DB password, config and version is there. This is the version that we are taking up, guys. Right. Yeah. Number 9, test MS using the regular URL. That's coming. Look at the flow of execution, guys. Look at the flow of execution. Definitely we deal with flow of execution or not there. Super. Tell me. Here is my postman tool. We are giving request to refresh actuator, postman tool. Refresh actuator is there in MS. It is ready-made microservice that will connect to config server. From there, it will gather the changes, keeps those changes with a refresh actuator. Come on. That's a level 1. This is when I give request to refresh actuator. So when I give next request, guys, when I give next request, what is there? D. Okay. When I give next request, DE. Okay, those changes are a so and so property modify, some response has come. Okay, EF. I'm giving next request, guys. Request is given or not there, guys. EF. Reflects by creating new object for controller class or not there. When new object is created, new injections will happen. Okay, new injections will happen. Already refresh actuator is having modified data. Okay, that will be injected. That means modifications are injected or not there, guys. And that's why the changes will be reflected over here or not there. The changes will be read. In real project maintenance, GitLab account data common properties will be modified, and giving post mode request to refresh Spring Boot actuator will be taken care by whom, guys? DevOps team. Nothing but project maintenance team are not there. How to reflect the changes done in external config file or native config file to the MS projects without restarting what? Config server and MS project. Without restarting config server and what? MS project. We need to use Spring Actuator refresh in combination with what? Refresh scope annotation. This annotation makes the IOC container to create new object for REST controller of MS for every change. For every change that MS refresh actuator get the injection. For every change that refresh actuator gets for the injection. You not for every change, guys, for every call. For every call. At the rate REST controller of MS for every call that refresh actuator gets for what? Injection. That's good. Okay, now tell me, guys, Spring Boot actuators are not there, guys. Here, what is the story, guys? Spring Boot actuator. Now I'm started teaching about what? Actuator subject thoroughly. But before that, what I do is I'll show this practical one more time. Go to GitHub, edit this one, system 2. Okay, where is this? Tiger 22. What is there? Commit changes. What is there, guys? Commit changes. What is there, guys? Commit changes. That's good. Tell me next one. First of all, you give normal request to this one. Still old data is coming now, boss. Now, for shopping MS, you give refresh scope request. It notices not one property, two properties are modified. Interesting or not? In the confirmation, it is telling two properties are billing MS. Okay, not one property, two properties are modified or not. Not one property or how many properties are modified? Two properties are modified. Are you getting my point? Okay. So now you give request, guys. Now you give request. Tell me, both changes are reflecting there or not there? So entire credit should be given to two things or not? One is refresh actuator. Other one is what? Refresh scope. One is refresh actuator. Other one is what? Refresh scope. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay, now let me discuss all the actuators one by one. So total 13 to 14 ready-made actuators are there. I think 15 also there. Okay. So we are going to take up all the actuators and we are going to take up them one by one. After arrival of Spring Boot actuators, there is no need of learning Spring AOP module. AOP module is known for what? Aspect-oriented programming, right? Okay, which is there to develop what? Non-functional features manually. And when 15 plus non-functional features are readily available, come on. Is there any need of developing our own non-functional features, guys? That's why after arrival of Spring Boot actuators, AOP module is outdated. No, sir, that is looking like a fancy word. Okay, I want to study them. Okay, don't worry. Okay, remind me at the end of the class. I will share the videos with you. I'll share what? Spring AOP videos with you people. In my syllabus, not there, and I feel not required. When ready-made non-functional features are there, who will sit and write what? User-defined non-functional features, right? Okay, someone asked me, can I create my own actuator? Okay, you can create any because actuator is ready-made microservice. Every day you are creating microservice for business logic. You create one microservice for what? Non-functional feature that becomes an actuator. But you cannot make that actuator is part of existing actuators list. You cannot make it. See, your ready-made microservice dealing with a non-functional feature. You create user-defined microservice dealing with what? Non-functional feature. That's the end of the story. For example, performance monitoring is there. What is there? Performance monitoring is there. You make your actuator trapping the request, trapping the response time. Try to find difference between both. Try to find what? Difference between both. Come on, what happens, guys? So you will get the performance of each request or not. Taking less time means, if it is taking what? Less time means what? Performance is good. If it is taking more time means what? Performance is really great. That is what we have to analyze or not there. This is what we need to definitely analyze or not there, guys. Come on, everyone. Yeah. Functional feature, non-functional feature. Primary logics, mandatory logic of the project comes under what? Functional features of the project. If you take a bank project, withdraw, deposit, transfer money, all these are functional features are not there. What about secondary logics, guys? Logging, auditing. What is there? Logging, auditing, security, performance monitoring, threats information, process information. All these are called as what, guys? Huh? Secondary logics. What logics? They are not primary logics. They are called what? Secondary logics. Are you comfortable with me, my dear? Come on, everyone. Got the point or not there, guys? Okay. Production server, right? The server in which application is deployed to give services to end user for commercial use is called as what? Production server. This server manages what? Live code or live DB code. Agree with me? Okay. Old days, dedicated high-end system for production server. Recent days, everyone is getting that high-end environment in cloud setup or not there? Everyone is getting that high-end environment in cloud setup or not there, guys? Interesting or not, my dear? Yeah, next one. Production environment are set up. The software and tools that are used in production server to deploy and run the application is called as what? Production environment are set up. JDK software, Wildfly server, Tomcat server, Jenkins, Docker, and etc. Okay, these are what? Production environment. They're all together. The setup that is required to run the project is called production setup. But generally we use high-end setup only now, boss. Endpoint. The REST API, REST service or some other service that is ready to use is called what? Endpoint. In order to take the services from any endpoint, we need to gather endpoint details like what? URL, method type, path variables, and etc. Each REST controller method is called one endpoint. Each REST controller method we develop in Spring Boot application is called what? Endpoint. To use that endpoint, we need to collect endpoint details are not there. Example, this is base URL. Mode is get. ID name are what? Path variables. Input type is what? JSON. Output type is what? String. Input type is string, output type is this, right, boss? Like this, we should collect the details for every REST operation of REST controller. Like this, we should collect the details for what? Every REST operation of REST controller. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on, I want reply from you people, guys. These are technically called as what? Endpoints. These are technically called as what? Endpoints. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Understanding my statement, guys. Got the clarity or not there? Spring Boot actuators. It is production ready endpoint built in REST service given by Spring Boot people to perform non-functional operation on production environment of the Spring Boot project. Health info, config properties, beans, logging, refresh, and etc. Generally, we get what? 15 plus ready-made actuators are not there. Spring Boot actuators are the production ready microservices to apply non-functional features on what? Production ready Spring Boot project. Production ready Spring Boot project. Are you getting my point there, guys? Health info, config properties, beans, logging, refresh, etc. Generally, we get 15 plus ready-made actuators are not there. Yeah, nothing is there. Production ready means you need not to do anything. Just take it, use them. Just take them and what? Use them. That's an interesting thing or not there. Okay, guys. Now tell me. Up to Spring Boot 2.5, we used to see two actuators activated or enabled as default actuators. Health, comma, info. From 2.x, they are giving what? Only health as what? Defaultly activated actuator. Only health is coming. This standard is required to work with actuators, my dear. Come on, Mayas. This starter is required to work with actuators or not there. Okay. When you click on slash actuator, when you click on slash actuator, you will get all the actuators that are defaultly activated are not there. From Spring Boot 2.x, what you will get? Just health will come as a default actuator. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay, 1 minute, boss. 1 minute, guys. Already they are in running mode. That's good. This is billing MS now, my dear. Okay. So go to what? This. Go to what? This. Here, I'm not activating any actuator. I'm not activating any actuator. Okay. I don't want to complete the topic of actuator without taking separate project. Can I take the copy of this setup, guys? To copy, paste. 7 config server. 7 config server. What is there? Actuators. 7. What is there? Eureka server. What is there, guys? Actuate. 7 billing MS. Actuators. Next. 7. Come on. Shopping cart MS. Actuators. Stop everything, guys. Stop everything. Now you are dealing with what? Actuators. Yeah, that's good. Now, listen. Go to shopping MS. Here also I am not activating any actuator, guys. I am commenting it. Starter is added. In both projects, starter is added. But in both projects, starter is added. But do you have any actuator, boss? No. Okay, let's have a look on this, guys. Let's have a look on this. Proj 07 config server actuators. Okay, billing MS. Let's change the project name. Here is my what, guys? 07. Say next. Say next. Say finish. Config server. Tell me. Here is what? 07. Config server application. Next to finish. Zero 07 Eureka server application. That's good. Yeah. Billing MS actuator, config server actuator, Eureka server actuator, shopping cart MS actuators. That's really good or not there, guys? That's great. Fine. Okay. Now I'll start all this stuff, guys. Here is my Eureka server. Right click, run as Java application. Config server, run as Java application. That's good. Now I'm starting shopping MS, guys. Run as Java application. Simply run as Java application. Next, we have got what? Billing MS, guys. Right click, run as Java application. If anyone from the chat heard about answer whether registration of config server in Eureka server is good or there is no need of ring because only microservices should be registered for microservice communication. When config server is not a microservice, why should I register? First, we have to question yourself. I already answered this actually. Mr. Satyam Tripathi, where were you sleeping, man? I already discussed this point. Arey, we are registering microservices in Eureka server to go for what? Intra communication between microservices, right? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Hmm. Intra communication. Intra communication between what? Hmm. Intra communication between microservices. But config server is not a microservice. Why should I register? See, faculties and admin people, sorry, faculties and students should register with Naresh IT. Admins are not student, admins are not faculty. Why they should register? Okay, next one. Swiggy. Swiggy. Restaurants and delivery partners, delivery boys should register with Swiggy. Why customer should register? Not required, right? So, searched in ChatGPT, I told that it's a good practice to register. No, sir, it's not a good practice, Rababu. It's not a good. Basically, there's no need. There is no need. Forget about chat GPT. Use your common sense. Chat GPT secondary, common sense first. I hope you have that bundle. Okay, come back to the subject, Raghav. In my company, real time, how much actuator is important, sir? And it is already, we have got Log4j. Log4j, SL4j for to enable login. But I want to get on which Spring Beans logging is there, on which Spring Bean logging is not there. Okay, is there any tool giving thread infos, thread dumps, heap dumps, schedulers information? No. You have to develop and all this stuff, right? Or you have to use third-party tool. Instead of using 10, 15 third-party tool, third-party APIs, you use ready-made actuators now, boss. They are automatically giving with respect to every project, right? Okay. ELK stack does not give this. ELK stack just provide environment. ELK provides environment to see the log messages. But I want to get the list of log messages that are there in each Spring Bean. Then are you getting? But that's what I'm asking. Instead of using 10, 15 third-party tools, it's better to use what? Spring supplied, Spring managed, within the project available ready-made actuators are not there. Before arrival of actuators, people used to use AOP to develop such logics, or people used to work with third-party tools to work with these facilities. But now not required. Within the Spring only they are available. So it's better to use built-in one rather going for outsiders are not there. Yeah, definitely actuators are best. Yeah, definitely one, two questions will be there on actuators, guys. Yeah, now all these are in running mode or not there. HTTP, tell me, localhost. Tell me here, where is this? 9091. 9091 actuator. 9091. 9092, na? 9092. Yeah, see, by default, only one actuator is activated. That is health, na, boss? If you want, you can give health of each endpoint also. How? Actuator slash health. Up. But it is taking some parameters also, na, boss? Health slash, what is there? Calcbilla slash calcbill. It is expecting some inputs and outputs, na, boss? It's not calcbilla. Oh, it is expecting item names also. Shura. Shut, not request parameter. They are path variables, right? Waste fellow. How without request mapping? Ready-made rank. Ready-made means ready-made only will be there, na? Ready-made means ready-made only will be there, right? Okay. I'm trying to check. Shut. What is there? Browse. Okay. Calc bill. Instead of calc bill. Here, what is there? Billing API. No page found with the web address. Then what's the 1 minute? Okay. Health is only health coming, guys. Did you notice it? Up or down. So, but if you observe this default actuator, health actuator, with only actuator fine, only health fine, only path. That what is that path we have to understand. Path within square bracket means what, guys? Some path we have to pass. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Yeah, when you don't know, we know something is there, but we don't know what is the syntax. Who is there for us? ChatGPT. Who is there for us? ChatGPT is there. Example on what is there? Example on example on what? Health slash what is there? Star path actuator. Yeah. Health. No. That path is not, guys. That path is what? Some internal properties. Okay, I understood. Now I understood detail. What are the possible paths? I understood. The possible paths are what? Implements health indicator. That's not a good thing. Path works automatically with the built-in or custom health indicator. Okay, create completely custom actuator endpoint. No, I don't want that. Yeah, tell me. Health/DB, health/disk space. Okay, now listen. You try this health/DB and health/this. Only health means up and down has come, right? Health/disk space. Am I getting? No. Why? Because basic information only is coming. You want more detail. You have to say access is equal to true, some property is there. Some extra property you have to add it. Okay, you have to add extra property. This is done. Okay. By default, this is activated. Health is coming. Health up, status up has come. Tell me. Health dot show details always. Health dot show details always. Health dot show details. These are the possible values. Always, never, when authorized. When security is there, when only with authorization is there, then only. Okay, once you can select this always, guys, lot of details are coming, and you don't want to get all the details. You want to get 1-2 values. You can go for those 1-2 values now, boss. Okay, that is nothing but path. That is nothing but path. I think by default status is available, it seems. Status also not coming. Okay, fine, no problem. Only health is coming. But you want more details means you have to activate that always, guys. Okay, now I'm going to billing API, resources, application dot properties. Yeah, if I need not activate, guys. By default, health is there, na health will come. Yeah, tell me. Get more details from health actuator. Get more details from health actuator. Management dot endpoint dot health dot show details. Management dot endpoint dot health dot show detail. Management dot endpoint dot health dot show details. Health dot show details. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Health dot show details. What is there? True. Always, always. Okay, now, yeah. See, right now I don't want to create multiple instances, and I want to see the changes reflecting automatically because originally not required, but right now I want to see changes reflecting automatically. It's better to add actuator once now, boss. Not actuator, dev tools. It's better to add dev tools once are not there. Chota villain, you are confusing and you said dev tools only, but why everyone looked back? Confident, okay. Overconfident, bad. See, you say you know, but don't say no one knows. That That's why you are still in the classroom when others are joined in company. Now I understood. You are not just confident, you are overconfident. Ah, see, you know, be confident, but don't ever judge others don't know. That's the wrong thing. That's wrong attitude of living life also. After joining company also in team, you say you are best, but you don't have any right to say others are worst. That's a minimum common sense that you have to use when you are working in a team environment. Because all are grown up boys. Everyone will have self respect and some self pride also, right? If you touch them, if you touch that, they will show hell for you. Problem is, in every team, only one, two talented people will be there, and lot of untalented people will be there because everyone has to survive. And when these untalented people becomes a team, they will show stars for what? Talented people. Because these untalented people are very smart of managing politics, right? I have subject, nothing happens means what? You will be totally booked one time. So that's why respect your knowledge, but uh, don't neglect or comment others' knowledge. If you have any opinion, keep in mind. If you're still not able to control that opinion, talk to family members. Don't talk with colleagues. Who is friend to you? Who is pulling your back? No, no, no. You don't know, right? See, your comment will be there. In addition to your comment, he might have given one comment. He never shares that comment. He shares only your comment. And you are bad in opposite person, right? Or you should get into that dirty politics. You also start playing double games. Is it required? Not required. Not required. If you are a talented, keep your talent and get control on what? Tongue. Don't lose tongue on easily. Ah, sir, in the classroom you are taunting everyone. No, you are thick-skinned people, I have to taunt. You are thick-skinned people, I have to taunt. Now you should not keep any egos and false prestiges. But once you started earning money, once you have automatically that comes some self-respect, self-pride, ego, false prestige, automatic come. If you don't want also that will come. At that time, if you touch them, it will go to any level. Okay. So that's why be normal after joining company. Fine. Okay. Let me. No, I am not talking with respect to Chota Villain. It I am telling to everyone. Chota Villain just created that situation to express my thoughts. Okay. Thanks to him. Okay. Huh? He's crying. He is crying. You don't know, but you know. Huh? Are you his soulmate? Huh? No, na? No, but no, don't become his soulmate. He is crying. You should know first, not you. No, you are crying. How can you say that? Yeah, very why DevTools is giving problem? Cannot request. Acha. I think maybe I have not stopped it. Yeah, fine. Eureka got stopped, guys. Eureka got stopped. That's why it is not. Yeah, let's start everything freshly, guys. Stop everything. Stop everything. Run as a Java application. Run as a Java application. That's good. Yeah. Tell me next one. Next config server, right? Run as a Java application. billing MS. Here is this. Shopping MS. Okay. Now you observe. Health now giving more details now, boss. Health is giving so many details are not there. Because I said, give me more details. Basically, status giving. But when you say always, give me always every detail. Health is giving more details. Status up. Discovery composite. Discovery services, guys. Erika discovery client is not yet successfully connected to what? Erika server. Okay, then disk space up. What is the free space and other stuff? Ping up. Refresh scope up. Refresh scope is there na. SSL up. So what are the services that are up there coming or not there? Okay, now path, disk space. Why it is not giving? S capital, Shura. Yeah. Disk scape is coming or not there, guys? Okay, next. There's something called DB. DB not there. Yeah. What are the other things, guys? Other possibilities. Status not coming. So 1 minute. In health, what is possible? I will take disk space, S capital, ping is there, refresh scope is there, SSL is there. Ping up, SSL is enabled or not enabled? No, I have a question. Why all this? Next one, what is there? Any other? Refresh scope. Scope is also there. It's just there available or not. But why status is not coming? S capital I in status. Okay, I don't know, boss. At least you understood what is the path meaning, guys. What's the meaning of path we are understanding or not there? Yes. Okay. So we are getting so many details. We are getting what? So many details. Other URLs. Other example URLs. Other example URL. Why to write here? I think I can write somewhere else. Other example URLs. No, it just checks discovery client. Is it client to someone or not? Is it client to Eureka server or not? It is giving. Okay, that's good. 1 minute. Let me give all these possibilities, guys. One is first what? Disk space. Yeah, this is the one example now, boss. Only disk space values are coming or not? Only disk space. If any actuator is having some parameter, we can pass those parameter individually. That is what I want to present. Oh, shit. Okay, fine. No problem. It came na? Right. Yeah, now gone. This is done. Okay. Next, I want to work with 2, 3 other things. Disk space. No. Refresh scope is now we enable. That's why it is coming, right? Not SSL. One more thing is there. Ping. Ping. Okay, I will not give everything, guys. I'll give few things. One more thing, paste this. We are getting them or not there, guys? Okay. The management dot enable is deprecated. In that place, some other thing has come. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, tell me here I have kept very nicely, guys. Before arrival of Spring Boot to market, we used to develop these kind of non-functional features or services using what? AOP module, man. Since Spring Boot is giving actuators as what? Ready-made microservices representing what? Various non-functional features. We can say there is no need of learning AOP module in the current situation. Before arrival of Spring Boot actuator, we used to work with what? AOP module, lots of third-party tools to arrange non-functional features for DevOps team, project maintenance team. After arrival of Spring Boot actuator, no such requirement is there. Currently, Spring AOP, Spring Boot AOP module, okay, lost its significance in the market. Lost its significance in the market. I think you convinced, boss. Okay, guys. Now listen. I want to disable this. What is this? Endpoint dot health dot show details. No. Show details never. I think this one, right? Here I have said never. Save it. What is there? Dev tools is there, na? Changes will be taken automatically. Come here. Now you say health. Come here, you say health, guys. Only basic information is coming now, boss. Earlier, detailed information come. Now you have got what? Basic information. Okay. Now I say always. Now I say what? Always good. Now I say what? Always. What do you say, guys? We are getting always or not there, guys? We are getting this one or not there, guys? That's good. Show details, what is there? Always. The possible values are always, never, default, when authorized. This is what? Always. This is never. This is what? When authorized. These are the possible values. Okay, never and always authorization is related to security. No, sir. I want to disable this actuator totally. It should not work. When I say health, not even basic information should come. By default, it is activated now. I want to disable. Okay. Disable. What is there? Health actuator. Management dot. What is there? Endpoint dot. Management dot. Endpoint dot. Health dot access. What is there? Health dot access is there. Actually, recently I will tell. Here I clearly mentioned. Check it out. Endpoint dot enabled false. This one option is there or not there? Endpoint dot health dot where is this? Enabled false. Am I right? But this is getting yellow color, indicating this is deprecated, right? Deprecated means it works. It works, but there is no guarantee it will be there in future. There is no guarantee it will be there in what? Future. See, health is giving error now, boss. Okay. Instead of this, what is alternate, sir? What is alternate? Endpoint dot health dot, what is there? Access. Endpoint dot health dot, what is there? Access. Access. True na false na boss? Okay. Read only and unrestricted. Unrestricted means it works again, right? Unrestricted means it works. It is reloading. Hey, unrestricted should work. It's coming. It's coming or not? No, it is not deprecated. Here, what is there? None. None is there. None. What none will do? It will disable the actuator or not there. Check it out. You will get red mark. It's really happening or not there. Come on, guys. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Okay, fine. While designing in microservices, what are the things you look for better performance? That I can answer only after completing microservices. You are in the middle of the journey, right? Because first try to know the fundamental, then you will get it. Or if you are too early to know it, Mr. Mukhal, you can contact what? ChatGPT for that. You're too early because if I say answer, others will confuse. There are some best practices of designing microservices. Fine. I think we are able to enable or disable microservice, my dear. Is it not interesting, guys? Come on. Fine. Let it be. Hmm. How to work with remaining microservices, how to activate all actuator. We'll take each actuator. We'll take each actuator and we'll start working with that. So next 1, 2 classes are completely dedicated for what? Actuators only. Followed by that circuit breaker using Resilience 4J. Followed by that API gateway. Followed by that ELK stack. And using all the things together, mini project using microservices. That's the plan, right? Okay. Fine. Where is this? Google Drive base. Google Drive base. Yeah, tomorrow no microservice class. Today evening and tomorrow morning. Morning 7:15 a.m. That is confirmed slot, fixed slot. You'll be having sessions on what? Spring Boot batch, last classes. We will be completing that, right? Okay. Tell me now. This is the story. What is this? 11 a.m. Next one.